As a mountain biker, the winter season can be the trickiest of the year. You're stuck inside, you see snow all over the ground, you just want to ride your bike. You see all these YouTubers in nicer, warmer conditions riding and having a blast, and you just really wish you could grab your bike and go for a ride. But, as I'm filming this video right now, I'm stuck inside for a snow day and classes were canceled. Up here in Binghamton, it hasn't been snowing too much, so I've got some nice riding footage, riding in a little bit of snow to kind of keep this video interesting. But the main point is to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to stay sane throughout the winter. And I know we're kind of approaching the hump of winter and it's going to be spring before you know it, but I feel like this is the point in time in the season where people are really getting stir crazy and just want to be able to go for a ride already. So let's get into it. Alright, so the first tip is going to be to plan riding trips. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean you have to set a date because mountain biking, unfortunately, is very weather dependent. You could plan a date and the weather could be absolutely terrible and the trip is kind of ruined. However, I think the best thing to do is to use singletracks.com and Trailforks to kind of search for new trails within a certain radius of your house that you could easily make a day trip out of with your riding buddies, and you could kind of be more spontaneous about it, but it's also something to look forward to and kind of say, oh yeah, I want to be able to hit this trail this season, and you might know of some features there that might scare you, and you could progress something like that. So another great tip is to go to your local bike shop and establish a good relationship with them if you haven't already. You can go in there and get some yearly maintenance done, or go and buy some upgrades for your bike. You can leave the bike at the shop for a while if it needs to, and you're not going to be missing out on much riding. I'd say a lot of bike shops slow down once Christmas is past, so you'd be able to have more time with individual employees, and they'd be able to get to know you a bit better in your riding, and you might be able to find some friends in the bike shop and know about group rides and work days and all that good stuff, maybe trips and races in the upcoming season. Now the third tip is going to be a big one, setting riding goals. I think this is very important for every rider, however it means something different to every rider. For some, you might want to ride a century for the first time, or get that KOM on a segment, race your first enduro, learn how to wheelie. It can mean so many different things. For me personally though, I really want to focus on my skill on the bike and kind of select certain features in trails that I'm familiar with that I really want to be able to conquer this season, which I really mean bigger drops, jumps, maybe a double hopefully. For example, this trail on South Mountain has a couple of jumps that I'm really close to clearing, so this is a tangible goal for me. I know that I'm very close, but the conditions aren't really ideal for full sending just yet, but this spring I think I can definitely do it. So this is a riding goal for me, and another riding goal that I personally want to get is to hit my first real double. Never really done those before, only small tabletops, and even my tabletop game needs to get better. Currently my biggest drop is about 5 feet, so I only have 120 millimeters of suspension, but I think I could maybe get a 6-footer in there sometime if I don't end up hurting myself. These tips so far won't actually take up too much of your time, so in reality you'll probably end up watching a lot of mountain bike YouTubers, and of course you've got the staple like BKXC and Seth Bike Hacks, but me and my roommate really like watching Sam Pilgrim because he's always just got such a great attitude, and of course he's insane on the bike. It just always gets us excited for the riding season to come, and if you're not going to watch Venture, you might as well watch some of these guys that are way better than me, and that'll definitely get you through the winter. And if that won't satiate your need to go out and ride, just get a fat bike. I don't know what else to tell you. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and remember to stay venturing, my friends.
Are you okay?